Yo, what's up, guys? This is Devish from WebAppGameProgramHacker, and today we will be learning about web development. So, this course is free, and you can consider this lecture as the first lecture of the complete free web development course. And in this, we will be discussing about what are the benefits of web development and why should you learn web development. And then I'll be giving the specs and the good configuration for laptops for web development in the description below. And we'll also talk about various uh, criteria where you should learn web development, and then we'll talk about some of the basics of web development. So let's start. So first of all, we should learn. Many students and many beginners want to know the fact that why should we learn about web development. Nowadays, in the lockdown, internet has been of a great use for people who want to learn new skills like cooking or swimming or any other skills like coding, etc. And especially because there is a lockdown and the people can't go out, they are learning these skills online. So websites are a medium where the companies and the individuals who make the websites can communicate with the user of the website, and that is why they make websites according to the recent trends as well as according to their interest. So they provide services to the people using websites or the through the websites they make. So next, some people think that I must have a source of earning. So web development is a good choice if you want a source of earning, and you can have jobs, you can have internships, you can have freelance, you can do freelancing, you can do your own business of making websites for others, you can do your own business and make websites for the people by your own interest and according to the recent trends. You can have a look like in jobs you can get till 1 lakh dollars per annum. In internships you can get 1.2 uh, Ks to 2 Ks per annum. In freelancing you can get 10 to $200 per hour according to your own rates, and in business you can get the specified till 2 lakh per annum, $2 lakh per annum. So that was all for the fields and the scopes and the money you can get using web development. So there are some other reasons for the people who want to pursue web development, like it has less prerequisites. You just need a computer and some internet speed till 1 Mbps or even 512 kbps would be good. And less cost to be spent. If you need a computer, you do not need a much high configuration computer. You can just have a low configuration one too. And in that you can have less cost. Okay, so it can be even self-taught, even for free. You need not to spend a lot of money for training. You need not to join a college or have a degree. If you have, if you are self-taught, then even you can have good money, you can have good jobs, you can have good business, and it has very good future scopes. Okay, in the future, the line of web development will always grow, it will not decline, and it is a growing field. It has good jobs with good pays. You can even do business if you want. So these are the programming languages that are necessary, and some are additional. So in this you must learn HTML, especially HTML5, CSS, especially CSS3, Bootstrap, especially Bootstrap 4, JavaScript, jQuery, PHP, and MySQL. So these are some basic and best as well as recommended by me, as these are, if using this you can make a complete good website. And if you want to learn additional skills, you can learn Node.js, AngularJS, React.js, Firebase, Vue.js, or Ruby on Rails, etc. There are a lot of frameworks and a lot of uh, programming skills you can acquire to make good websites and be a good web developer. So now we will be studying about the basics of HTML, as this is the most basic and recommended programming language for web development. So first of all, we must learn what is ML or markup language. So how do we define a markup language? A markup language is any language used to characterize the content, or we can say the divide the content of a document or a web page or a page, simply a page, in different elements. So you must have used MS Word and made MS Word documents. In that you may have given different styles to different paragraphs, and some words being bold, some being italics, some being of a higher font, some being of underlined, some being of different color, and some being of highlighted in a different color, etc. So there are many styles you can give to different elements. So in the same way in HTML, you can divide the content of the page in different paragraphs, different lines, different uh, colors, different styles, etc. So this is the main use of markup language, and some popular markup languages are XML, HTML, and GML, MacML, MusicML, RSS for really simple syndication. And XML in this is the most popular, as any other markup language, including HTML, is made up of XML only. And that is why XML is the most important markup language. So next we must study what is HTML. HTML means hypertext markup language, which means that some content of the con page or the document carries a link to the other page, means there is a link between two documents or two pages. So hypertext means the linking of two pages or two locations, and markup language means dividing the content or the text in the document. So using HTML, we can make basic web pages, or we can say web documents. And HTML was invented by this person called Tim Berners-Lee, and in 1990 it was released and developed successfully. So HTML is a cross-platform language. It can run on any of the OS, Linux, Windows, or macOS. But don't think that it can work on Android or iOS. No. But if you have made the website successfully, you can run the website on it, but you cannot make HTML documents on an iPhone or a Android phone. So next, where do we write an HTML program, or where do we write a code of HTML? So to make web pages using HTML, we need two things which are very necessary. First is HTML editors, and the second is web browsers. So HTML editors are a lot of them available out there, so like Vim, Eclipse, and Visual Studio Code, etc. So these are all the text editors you can find in the web. Okay, so you can write HTML codes in here. And the second type of editors are WYSIWYG editors, which are recommended for business. Here you don't write the HTML code, but the HTML code is generated in the background. And using the HTML code you haven't written, but you just have designed the pages, you can make the websites successfully. It is recommended for business as it is easier to use, but these are paid, and it uh, takes less time to make web pages. Using what you see is what you get editors, and in these you can have uh, multiple tools that you can apply to your website. So text editors are recommended for coding and for making websites using HTML and using our own code. And web browsers are used to display the a website. How does our website look? And these are Google Chrome, Safari, Microsoft, Mozilla Firefox, or Internet Explorer, etc. There are a lot of them also, like Opera, etc. So next we come to the topic structure of an HTML document. So here is a very basic HTML document, and you can cut some lines in this. You can see from here the first line says less than sign, exclamatory mark, then DOCTYEP, which means document type or doc type. Then you have a space and then HTML, which means the document type of the document we are making is HTML. Then you have the starting of the code of HTML, which is less than sign HTML space lang is equal to en, double quotes and then en in the double quotes, which means the language of the code or the language of the website we are making is in English, en for English. And then you have less than sign, head, greater than sign, which means that this part of the program contains all the necessary specifications or the necessary uh, things of the website, like what is the language of the website, what is the size of the website, or you can have the author of the website, etc. So here these two lines are not necessary for beginners. And next is title. In this title we write the thing you see on the Google Chrome tab. Like if you are opening a tab, new tab, and then you will see written Google on the top tab bar. So this is the thing you see. If I change this, then you'll see another word. Okay, this contains all the metadata. I said earlier that uh, specifications of the website. So metadata is the same thing. All the specifications of the website are there. So in the next line we have less than sign slash HEAD, which means all the specifications are over now. Now we are going to write the content. So after that we have less than sign, body and greater than sign. This is all the content you see on the web page. Okay, and then the body less than sign slash and then body and then greater than sign, which means all the content is now over. We are ending the code. So to end the code, we need to write less than sign slash HTML and then greater than sign. So you can see HTML starts here and ends here, head starts here and ends here, and then body starts here and ends here. So this was all about the structure of an HTML program, basic HTML program. So next we come to the topic HTML tags. So I said earlier that there are parts of the uh, content or in a markup language. So in XML and HTML, we consider these parts as tags. We write these parts as tags, and these are the fundamental elements of an HTML tag. So as you saw in this, I wrote HTML, and here it was a head, and here was it was body. So these all are tags, and these are the basic structure of an HTML program. So tags in a web browser tell the web browser how to show the content. So how do you position the web browser depends on how you position the tags in the code. So according to the formation of tags, there are two types of tags. First is container or pair tags, in which there is no there is code and there are two tags. So first is a starting tag and then a closing tag, or you can say a start tag and end tag. So you write the start tag like this, less than sign, tag name, and then the attributes, and then greater than sign, then the tag content, and then the less than sign, then slash, then tag name, and then greater than sign. So the first one here, tag name, it is the start tag, and attributes aren't compulsory in any of the type of tags. And then you have the tag content, and then you end the tag by writing ending tag. So here are some examples: HTML tag, body tag, head tag you saw in the code. And this is singular or empty or single tag. So in this there is only one tag, and the formation is like this: less than sign, tag name, attributes, slash, and then greater than sign. Or attributes are not compulsory at all, and if you don't want to add the slash, you can just write tag name attributes. So some examples are BR tag, HR tag, image tag, IMG tag, etc. So next is comments in HTML. So you can see some green lines here, this or this or this. So all these are comments in HTML. You may have commented people like this: he's a mad person, he's not a good person. So that doesn't work for the user. So the people on whom you are commenting are not related to this, because they are not listening to your conversation. And in the same way, the compiler of the HTML program does not see these lines, and even the web browser does not see these lines, and the ultimately the user which is using the website does not see these comments. And comments are for the programmer, as if you want to write tips for other programmers, like why I have written this line and why I have written this code, so then you can use this. So comments are very useful for the other programmers and beginners. And if you want to write comments, you just have to write less than sign, then exclamatory mark, then double dashes, and then you write your comment. And then to end the comment, you have to write double dashes again, and then grid, then sign. So these are some commonly used tags in HTML. So the first one is HTML tag, which is the most important. Then the head tag, which is of some less priority and less importance. Then is the body tag, which is the second most important. Then is the P tag for paragraphs, H1 tag to H6 tag, which means the heading of most importance. Then the H2 tag comes for the least second priority, then the H3 for the third priority, and this continues on to H6, which means the least priority. And H1 has the most priority, biggest priority for headings, and these are used for titles. And then we have BR tag, which is a single or empty tag. BR tags are used for breaking the lines, which means if you are entering something, if you want to see something in the next line, then you apply BR tag in between the text. And then we have HR tag, which means horizontal root. So if you see this line, the line in this slide, then this is an example of HR tag. If you apply this HR tag, then you'll see a horizontal line. Okay, then you have pre-tag. Pre-tags are not used so much, but if you're a beginner and you want all the text to be shown how you want, and you do not know so much code, so then you can use this pre-tag. And even the font of the text you write in the pre-tag changes, so that is why coders do not use pre-tags. And next is I or EM tags. Using I or EM tags, you can make the text italics or oblique. And next is B or strong tag, you can make the text bold. Then is meta tag, you saw these tags in the code. Meta tags are for the metadata. These uh, take the specifications of the website and are useful just for the web browser. Okay, then you have link and script. These will be used earlier, sorry, in the later in the course, and you need not to learn about this now. So next is a tag for hyperlinks. Okay, and last is image for image tags. There are some more like video or audio tags. These are also important, but they are not used so much because they are not so used frequently in the websites also. So there is a practical way of understanding tags. So if you have a empty cylinder, okay, if you have a hollow cylinder, then you can keep things inside it. In the same way, if you have empty, not empty, if you have container tags which can contain something, then you can consider them as a hollow cylinder, and then you can put something in there. So a hollow cylinder can have something in that, and the thing which will be kept in that will be of two types. First can be a blocked or a solid cylinder like this one, and a hollow cylinder. So this blocked or solid cylinder will be a empty tag, as this cannot contain anything in it. Okay, because it is closed from everywhere and it cannot contain anything. And the hollow cylinder is also a container tag. It can also have two things in it. Okay, this container tag can have two things in it, either of the two. And it doesn't mean that a container tag can only have two things. It can have hundreds of things, but only of two types. Okay, it can be either of two types, empty tags or other container tags. So that was all about theoretical part. But if we come to the next part, which will be some practical, and we'll make a simple, very simple website on text, only of text. So here we learnt about p tag for paragraphs, h1 to h6. So it has just headings and even hr tag and br tag. So we are going to use these four along with I and B tags for highlighting. So these six tags and HTML head and body are very important. Okay, so let's start. So we have this code here. Okay, I have HTML tag, head tag, and body tag. So let's start with the content. Let's have a h1 tag for the highest heading. Let us make a website on dinosaurs, and we have dinosaurs heading here. Let's apply a line, and it will show a line between the content and the main heading. So next we'll have dinosaurs are a diverse group of reptiles. Okay, this is a normal heading, and you can consider this as the second heading. And then we'll have a third heading which will say types. And we'll enclose this in within a B tag. And let's have some types here. We'll have a paragraph tag. There are many types of dinosaurs. We'll have a break tag to put a line or to break the line and give a enter. Okay, we have to take the all other text in the next line. So I'll write dinosaurs are flesh-eating or plant. Okay, we'll end it here, and next we'll write h3 again for another heading but of the same size as the types. So I'll write here some superlatives and enclose it in I tag for italics to make it look highlighted. So I'll just make something like this, and I'll write largest. So the largest dinosaur, and here will be the smallest one. Okay, here I'll have the p tag, and I'll write here brachiosaurus, as this one is the largest of all, and you have this, and I'll write adult male bee hummingbird. Okay, so now you can use Command S or Control S to save this, and next just go to your desktop, and I'm using Mac, so I'll just go to here and just open a new window or something new tab, and then just use Control O or Command O in the Google Chrome. Okay, I'll just use this and go to the the location of the code or the program where you have made this. So I'll just go to my location, just a second, and here I have it. Then I open it, and then you can see I have this web app game program hacker, my title, which was my title, and this is our code. So I have dinosaurs, and I have dinosaurs are a diverse group of reptiles types. There are many types of dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are flesh eating or plant eating. Then I have some superlatives: largest brachiosaurus and smallest adult male being hummingbird. So that was all about the basics of HTML and why you should learn web development and these other programs. And so that was all about it. Meet you in the next video. If you like the video, please leave a like for us. Please leave a comment in the comments, and please subscribe to our channel. That was all. Thank you.